Okay, so the guided slide is a technique that's used in any percent and 100%. And 100% to get the last 2 stars, and an any percent to clip out. I'm going to show the any percent version first because you don't have a fan unlocked at that point. So for any percent, you need to get these 3 cubes out on the side of the barrier. So the first step is to stack them up right about here. Be careful not to put them actually like inside of this wall. You want them lined up with the wall like that. Stack them on top of each other, then come out to here, and you can pretty easily grab them through this little crack. So that's the easiest way to get these 2 cubes out. After this, you want to come over to here and stack the 2 cubes on top of each other on this little horizontal bit of the stairs and jump to them. Then if you position yourself correctly, you can see you have a guided jump to this part of the wall. So we jump here, jump up to here, and then jump over to here. In the 100% run, you would do the same thing, except you would first put one of the cubes on this fan, and then one here, and then just use the stairs to get up. It's a little bit faster. Once you're up here, you want to look up a little bit while doing this curved jump over the fizzler, if you do it correctly. If you do it correctly, you get over. If you do it incorrectly, you can just put this here and grab it through the crack again. Whatever. Regardless, the important part is that you get all 3 of the cubes out on this side of the barrier. The next step is to put this cube somewhere so that this top left corner of the preview box is inside of the corner of the doorway like this. It can be like this, it can be like that. It doesn't have to be precise, but the deeper you are, the better, typically. And you'll know that it worked if the cube kind of readjusts itself to be facing this angle. The next thing you want to do is to get on top of this cube, stand towards the left side, up kind of near this door frame, and position yourself so that you can see the guided jump footprints, and your cube is not directly on top of this one. If you place it here, the cube will not be directly on top. So here you want to do a guided jump. So what you're going to be doing is a very quick set of inputs. You're going to pause the game, start holding jump, then unpause the game, and click twice to drop the cube and to pick it back up. So when your game is paused, you're going to start holding jump. Then you're going to unpause, quickly look down, drop the cube, and pick it back up. And if you do it correctly, you should be on the other side of the barrier with the cube, so like that. The reason that this works is that these barriers typically prevent you from getting cubes through. Like, see, they'll put the cube or any other object on the other side of the barrier. But what you're doing is you're tricking the game into letting you teleport instead of just moving through directly. So when you do a guided jump normally, the game will choose a path and you'll jump on that path. But if something is blocking the path, you'll just teleport through, sort of like NPC teleporting in Half-Life 2. So once you've gotten it on this side, the second guided slide is much easier. The reason that you do the pause and unpause shenanigans is that, so, like, see, if I just do it normally, like this, without dropping a cube, if I pause, hold, jump, unpause, I'll slide towards the object. And then putting something on the floor in front of me will block my path and allow me to teleport. So holding this cube now, I'm going to look here, pause the game, hold, jump, unpause, and then look down and click twice. See how the cube blocked my path and I was able to teleport out. Then you just do it again with the third cube. And that's all you need to know as far as guided sliding for 100%. Then you take these 3 cubes up into the elevator, take them up here, make a staircase to get your star, and then do one more guided slide, this time with the jammer. It's essentially the same trick. Now, for any percent, the ending is a little tricky, so I'll just go over that real quick. You want to position this cube somewhere on top of this little snowbank, and then make your staircase like this, grab your hexahedron, and then jump to this little ledge here. This can be a little bit tricky, but once you're up onto the ledge with the hexahedron, you can jump up. Some tricky platforming here with some slippery walls. You want to jump up onto this little ledge here. So, the target is this little rock outcrop here. So we want to put our cube down, jump here, and then get a guided jump so that we have our footprints kind of touching the corner of where this rock meets this one. I'm playing on low settings, so it's kind of difficult to tell where everything is. But what you're going to do is you're going to get your guided jump to here, and then hit space and then start holding forward. And that'll allow you to clip straight through the wall. Once you've done that, you want to just jump down here. If you hit either of those up there, it's not a big deal. You just want to jump all the way down again. Then you're on a big solid area here. The area under this room is not solid though, so we want to move over to this, line up with this little piece of snow here, and jump to it. Then, staying as close to the corner as possible without going over, we want to line up to about this dark mark here. Line up to be perfectly straight, and then tap forward until you fall off. And you should land directly onto this little piece of scaffolding, and from here you can run directly to the end of the game. That's it. That's the 90% ending. So all you need to do is get to that point, and you can beat the game in about 13 minutes. So that's the tutorial. Hope to see more people running this game now that you know how to guided slide.